Hi everyone, welcome back to PsychoChimps. In this tutorial, we'll be diving into an exciting world of Flipbox widgets. This powerful tool allows you to create captivating animated boxes that flips whenever a visitor hovers over them. With responsive add-ons for Elementor Flipbox widget, you can easily design and customize these animated boxes in just a few clicks. It's a fantastic addition to any website, offering an interactive element that engages your visitors. Plus, you can put a lot of information in a compact space thanks to its dual-sided design. In this tutorial, I'll show you how to create these animated boxes with content on both the front and back end with a call to action button. So let's dive in. So we'll do this in 3 steps. Step 1 is to install and activate responsive add-ons for Elementor plugin. Now go to your WordPress admin dashboard and go to the page where you want to add the widget. And here give your page a name and then click on Publish button. Now click the Edit with Elementor button at the top and it will redirect you to the Elementor dashboard. Step 2 is to add the RAE Flipbox widget. And here scroll down to Responsive Add-ons for Elementor and search for RAE Flipbox widget and drag and drop the widget where you want to add it. Step 3 is to customize the RAE Flipbox widget. Okay, so now here by default you are on the Content tab and under Content tab you can see 3 options: front, back and settings. So we'll look at them one by one. So let's go to the front. So under front, the first option is graphic element. So here you can choose between none, image or icon to display a graphical element in the front of your Flipbox. So I'm happy with the icon there. To select a new icon, you can either upload an SVG of your own or head to the icon library. So I'm going to go ahead and search for this. And as you can see, it's popped in there. And from here, you can change the way it looks. You can have the default, which is a regular icon right there. Or you can have it stacked, which will give it a bit of a background. You can put different shapes around it if you want. Or you can have it framed where it's got a little border around there. And again, you can change from circle to square if you want to. I'm happy with the default, so I'll keep it default. So the next setting is title. So here you can choose the title that appears in the front of the Flipbox. So go ahead and write the title here. And the next option is description. So here you can write the description that will appear in the front of the Flipbox. So go ahead and write your description here. And from here you can choose the HTML tag for the title of the front box. So now let's go to the background tab. So this tab controls the background of the front side of the Flipbox. And the first option which you can see here is background type. Under background type, you can choose color, image or gradient as the background of the front of the Flipbox. So if you choose an image background, the following options become available. Image resolution. So you can choose to display your image. And then the next option is position. So select the position of the image such as top center, top right, center, anything. And then there is attachment. So select from default, scroll or fixed. And then there is repeat. Choose from default, no repeat, repeat X or repeat Y. And then you can change the size of the image from here. And then you can choose a color for the overlay from here as well. Now if you choose gradient background, the following options become available. So here you get color. So from here you can select the primary color of the gradient. And you can set the location of the primary color from here. And then from second color, you can choose the second color of the gradient and you can select the location of the second color from here. And under type, you can choose between linear or radial. And under angle, you can set the angle of the gradient. Now let's go to the back tab. So the back side of the Flipbox has the same elements as the front side, except for the graphic element that appears on the front. The back side also includes a button. So if you go to the back side, you can see these options. So under content, you can write your title here and your description here. And then under button text, you can write a button text here. And here you can put the link of the button. And under apply link on, you can choose to apply the clickable link to the button only or to the whole box. So I'm keeping it button only. And then from here, you can change the size of the button. And from here, you can change the HTML tag. Now under background tab, it also has the same options as the front. So you can select between classic and gradient from background type here. And so I'm going it with classic. And from here you can choose the color. So let's select a color. Okay, and you're done. So now let's go to the settings tab. Now under settings tab, you can change the height of the box and you can change the border radius of the box. And under flip effect, you can choose between flip effects including flip, slide, push, zoom in, zoom out or fade. So I'm going ahead with flip, and under flip direction, you can choose from left, right, up or down. And under 3D depth, you can enable it to give the flip box a 3D animation effect. Now let's go to the style tab, and under style tab, the first setting appears is front, and under front you can see padding. So from here you can adjust the padding area of the front of the flip box. Then under alignment, you can choose to align the flip box content to the left, right or center of the flip box. And under vertical position, you can align the flip box content to the top, center or bottom of the flip box. Now here, as you can see, three options: icon, title and description. So from here you can choose the spacing between icon. You can change the icon color from here. You can change the icon size, and you can also rotate the icon from here. And if you go to title, you can add the space from here. You can change the text color, and you can change the typography of the title from here. And you can change the size of the typography, and you can change the weight from here. And under transform, you can change it to uppercase if you want. And you can change the line height, letter spacing and word spacing as well. Now let's go to the description tab. So from here you can change the text color, and from here you can change the typography. And under border type, you can set a border to the entire flip box. Now let's go to the back setting. So here you can adjust the padding, you can change the alignment, and you can change the vertical position from here. And if you click on description, so you can adjust the spacing from here, you can change the text color from here, and you can change the typography from here. And under border type, you can choose from these options. So I'm going ahead with default. Okay, now let's go to the last setting of this widget, that is button. So here you get two options, normal and hover. So let's look at the normal settings first. So under normal, you can change the text color, and you can change the background color, and you can add a box shadow to your button if you want, and you can add border type to your button, and you can add border radius to your button. You can add padding to your button from here, and from here you can change the typography of the button and other options as well. Okay, now let's go to the hover. From here you can change the text color. So your button text color will change when you hover over it. And if you change the background color on hover, so your background will change when you hover over it. You can also add box shadow, you can also add border color from here, and you can add animations if you want from here. So once you're done with all the changes, don't forget to click on the update button. Go to the preview changes button. This is how your widget will appear on the front side of your website. I am quite happy with the outcome. So you can go ahead and explore these settings and add a flipbox to your website as well. And that's how you can add a flipbox to your WordPress website, making it more interactive and engaging with few easy steps. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.